Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is August 17, 2024. This is the daily read for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are and where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful. So, for today's energy, the Fool card means if we allow ourselves to be outrageous, it can be very helpful and it can be a breakthrough for our situations. When a Fool card appears, it is a time to do something differently and to liberate ourselves from our routines and um, you know our usual behaviors might not serve the needs at the moment. So um, try to do something that is opposite to what you're gonna do usually. For example, if you are an extrovert, try to be an introvert today. And if you are an introvert, try to meet new people today. You never know what's going to happen. The Fool card means we have to trust our instinct, but at the same time, be ready to break through and break away from the boundaries that we currently have. Um, Even though the Fool card can also mean we have to deal with a great deal of fear, but at the same time with faith. As you can see, um, this person is on a cliff, but this person is not falling down. Um, Even though it looks like they might fall down. So there might be situations where we need to be careful, but at the same time, if we are sure about what we are doing, we're gonna be fine. Um, as as we just need to be ready for the unknown and be open to the unknown. Of course, I don't recommend something very outrageous. Try to stay in your boundaries, but at the same time, maximize the possibilities of a breakthrough, if you know what I mean. It doesn't mean you don't need to be careful. You still have to be very careful, uh, but the Fool card is encouraging us to be, you know, um, not to be overly careful, and and we should allow the possibilities of the unknown, because this can open a door for whatever advancement that we need to and we look for. Um, this person is accompanied by the dog. So for some of you, if you have a dog, if you have pets, um, you can think about something that can bring both of you freedom, the sense of freedom, and adventurous enjoyment. But of course, um, you have to be careful about the safety of your pets also. Um, so in this picture, the dog does not have a string on it. So what I can think about is there are activities that you guys can do it together, but that can also bring a sense for their freedom. Um, but if you worry that your dog or your pet is gonna run away, then try to arrange something that is within your control and that is safe for them to do, and at the same time can rejuvenate or bring you a sense of new beginnings. So I know it's kind of tricky because if you have to think about something that both you and your pets will enjoy, but at the same time giving them a sense of freedom, it can be kind of tricky because um, if you don't put a string on them, then they can run away. But however, I believe that you will know what to do because you know your pets enough to protect them and to to guide them without putting too much boundaries for them today. Um, but I would say this has to be very delicately handled because I don't want you to lose your pets for any reasons. But if you think about, you can think about something that is safe to do with them together and can bring them a sense of freedom, then this will be benefit for both of you. Um, every pets they they have unique characters. So before you do anything about your pets, you really need to know about them first. So if you feel like you don't know them enough, uh, I don't recommend to do something really outrageous because, uh, yeah, because there is a risk. So do something within the boundaries, but can make both of you feel happy and feel freed. Um, the Fool card can also represent places that are sunny. So during the daytime, make sure you have the opportunity to do something under the sunlight because this will allow you to you know gain the vitamin D that we need to thrive. um, oh wow, by the way, if some of you feel very weak, today's a time to think about the vitamins that you are ingesting. Are you having enough vitamins or not enough? Um, because vitamin D is associated with the sunlight. So make sure that you have enough vitamin D, not too much, not too little, because too much can, lead to toxicity. If too little is gonna affect your mood and also your immune system, and there are a lot of things that can be impacted. So yeah, make sure you're having the right amount of vitamins. Some of you might consider going for a hike today. Um, just make sure that you've got everything you need throughout the hike. Because today is Mercury retrograde. So make sure you have enough battery level for your phone. Make sure you have enough food in your backpack. Um, you know, make sure that you have everything ready because you don't want to be out there and then suddenly you realize the fact that you missed something. You should have gotten that and brought that with you, something like that. So plan ahead of the time. If you have something you want to do, think about all the scenarios and make a list of things that you need to bring with you. Also, don't forget about your personal belongings when you go out there. Um, because as I mentioned, this is Mercury retrograde. So um, if you usually bring a lot of things with you, try to minimize the amount of things that you bring with you, because today the full card means freedom, dancing with their own beats. And if you're bringing too much stuff, uh, it probably will not give you the sense of freedom of movement. But so for some of you, uh, it can be different, because some of you might always be having all the resources in a backpack or in a bag, so that you have the freedom to, you know, to do whatever you need to do because you have everything you need. So it depends. It depends. Do whatever things that will make you feel free, but of course within the boundaries of your safety, and not outrageous. Okay. For some of you, physical movement is good for you today. Well, maybe not some of you, but all of us. Um, Dancing can be one of the things that can improve our situations today, because it increases the blood circulation, and um, it moves the energies within our body. So, which is always a good thing. Yeah, so basically, um, this is the read that I would like to give you. And last but not least, if you like oranges, peaches, these kind of fruits, today's a good day to consume them. And for the flower, as you can see, this person has a flower on their hand. You might be wanting to give more sunlight for your flower, or to check in with the flowers, see if they have enough water, enough nutrients, enough sunlight. For some of you, you might receive flowers today that can make you feel surprised. At the same time, you might be gifting flowers for someone. So this can be very surprising for the others, and hopefully a nice surprise for you too. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this read, and if you like this read, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate your time and participation, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.